Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Kelly. If you're new here, thanks for joining. So this video is going to be a first impressions / review of the Pure Cosmetics Bare It All 12-Hour 4-in-1 Skin Perfecting Foundation. They sent me this foundation actually in all like 10 shades a while ago, and I'm just now getting around to like testing it out. So I am already obviously wearing it right now. I'm going to walk you through on the claims on the website, give you a little bit of like background, tell you like the color range, pricing. They also sent 2 brushes with it, like a foundation and a concealer brush. So you'll get my like initial thoughts on these as well. And then I'm just going to do a wear test. I'll check back in with you guys throughout the night since it's like almost 11 o'clock at night. Oh, and before we get started, if you'll just hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any notifications of when I upload. And yeah, let's get right to it. Okay, so I pulled up all the specs on the Pure Cosmetics Pure Cosmetics website. There are 10 shades ranging from porcelain to deeper. 10 is like not the widest range. But I guess maybe there'd be something there that I can try that'll work well for me. You get 1.5 fluid ounces, which is actually more than your standard 1 fluid ounce, and it retails for $39. The only difference I noticed is that of the 10 shades that I have all 10 shades here, and then when I was doing the lineup, like checking the colors on the website, I noticed that on the website, there is no medium dark, which is the one I have right here, which I'm thinking is probably my color. It just says dark on the website, but I don't have a dark here. So I'm guessing that's the same color. So on the website, I guess medium dark will be the same as dark. I'm looking at, like, just looking at medium dark and tan. Medium dark seems to have like a more yellow undertone, and then tan is definitely like way warmer red. So I have to see. But anyway, the claims of the foundation, it states, dare to go bare, skin is the sexiest part of the body, and this high performance 12-hour demi matte foundation helps to cover imperfections and instantly perfect the skin while helping to correct problem areas over time so you can confidently bear it all. Designed for face and body and formulated with Pure's proprietary energy complex and ceratine complex. This formula renews the look of your skin and goes a distance. It will not fade, quit, or crumble under the condition you may face throughout your day. Benefits, let's see. It's vegan, gluten-free. The container is BPA free. And then as far as like application, it says using the Skin Perfecting Foundation brush, which is the larger one I think here. Apply Bare It all over the face, blending from the center of the face and sweeping outward. Apply Disappearing Ink Concealer, which I don't have, with the Skin Perfecting Concealer brush to on top of Bare It All, and then set it with the dusting of the 4-in-1 mineral makeup, which I also don't have. The Skin Perfecting Concealer brush retails for $22, and then let's see how much the foundation brush is. The foundation brush is $28. Okay, so I have not used any of these like little oval brushes that have been coming out recently, but they seem like a pretty cool concept. They're really soft. I'm just really partial to like using my beauty blender, so we'll see how these apply. So I'm just gonna open up medium dark. I have not worn these foundations. It comes in like a little, kind of like a little hair color, the little packets of conditioner you get with hair color, hair dye. Squeeze some of this out and see how we do. So this is medium dark, which I guess is dark on the website. It looks like it looks like it would work. I'm just gonna open up tan and compare it. So this is tan. It's definitely, it looks lighter on camera actually. In person, I'm trying to remember, this is medium dark, and then this is tan, which I guess dark is darker than tan. So I don't know, it looks pretty thick. I think I'm gonna go with medium dark, which is the darker one, just because I think I could probably lighten it up with concealer if it's too dark. All I have on my face right now is just moisturizer. I am not going to use a primer just for the purposes of this video, but normally I would wear a primer with foundation. The only thing I see here that might be like a downside is that the bottle really only has the color of the foundation in a like tiny little sticker right here in the corner. So if that somehow managed to come off, then you probably wouldn't know the color. But I guess if you don't have a whole bunch of shades, then you'll know what color it is to begin with. Okay, so I'm just gonna squeeze some on the back of my hand. This looks pretty thick, like it's not running. It's pretty thick. And I don't know, I think I would rather just dab this on my face. These look kind of dark. Let's see. I'm going to do one side of my face with the brush and then one side with the with my beauty blender. I can tell you right now, I feel like I'm about to break this brush because I feel like it's kind of like cheap. It's like bending really easily, but it feels like it's gonna like snap. It's pretty thick. I think it did a decent job of covering. I don't know, I'm just really used to like using my beauty blender and like pouncing because I feel like it gives better coverage than just like, I feel like this is just kind of smearing the foundation all over the place. Okay, so I am just going to use the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge to apply the foundation to the other side of my face. I instantly just like applying it with a sponge because I feel that it just goes so much faster. So if I turn it down, then you can kind of see the color a little bit better. I think it matches pretty well. I got a little bit of tan on vacation recently, so this color is pretty good for that. It is still drying. It feels a little sticky on the skin right now. For the most part, I do think it is like a demi matte because I can kind of see like a little bit of like, you know, not dewiness, but like just skin-like looking on the high points of my face. But other than that, it's matte. It's definitely not like luminous all over. I think the coverage is pretty decent. I would say it's pretty high medium coverage. You could possibly build it up. It's a thicker foundation. It doesn't feel real heavy on the skin, but I can tell that I have makeup on, but that's normal. So I am going to, I really don't like using brushes to apply my concealer anymore. So maybe I'll use this one to like contour and highlight and see how I like it. I don't know. We'll give it a whirl. This is the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer in the shade Golden? Oh, Fresh Beige. Why does that look so light on camera? Goodness gracious. It's really not that bright. Ooh, and I'm gonna use, a long time ago, Pure sent these Cameo Contour dual-ended contour foundation sticks. They sent like all the shades. I gave a couple to my friends that weren't gonna work for me. But this is in the shade Tan, so I'm gonna take the contour side and do some cream contouring. And I've used this a couple times. I like it. It's really pigmented. It blends out pretty easily, and it's pretty natural looking. I just don't even like doing this. I don't even want to blend that out with the brush. I'm just so partial to sponges now when it comes to blending out my concealer. It just blends everything so much faster. So I'm back. I did my eyebrows, I threw on some lashes and a lip color, and I did a little bit of like powder highlighting, powder contouring. I was getting ready to come back on camera and I looked up close and I noticed that it looked like it was starting to like settle right here where I like smile really hard. So in order to give this foundation a fighting chance, I went ahead and set the center of my face because let's be realistic, I'm gonna set my face. I have oily skin, I don't need it moving around, and I might as well just go ahead and set it to see how it would actually work on like everyday basis. So this is what it's looking like so far. I didn't set like the perimeter of my face. I just did a little bronzing with powder, but I really only set right here in my T-zone, right here on my chin, the center of the forehead, right here around my nostrils, and then right here, just with the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. So right now, I think it looks pretty. You guys won't believe what time it is. It's actually 10:45 at night. Yes. I don't have to go to work tomorrow until 3 in the afternoon. So typically I just try to stay up if I've been off the night before, just so I don't wake up like at 10 o'clock in the morning. I try to sleep until like 12:30 or so. So I'm gonna be up. I think I'm gonna try to film another video and do some tasks around here, and then I'll check back in with you guys in a few hours. Hey guys, so I'm back and it is 5:09 in the morning. Okay, so I've had the foundation on for about, what, 11 to 5 is roughly, what, 6 hours? Yeah. It's so early. Anyway, it looks like I'm getting oily. Well, yeah, I'm already oily like in my T-zone. So my forehead right beside my nose and my chin is typically where I'll start to get oily. Everywhere else, it hasn't moved much. I did have my hand on my jaw a little bit, so it's worn away there. And it looks like it has started to like break up a lot on my nose and right in the center of my forehead and like beside my nose. It hasn't really settled in like any fine lines, but okay, so I did like a really light dusting of like powder, which took away a lot of the oiliness that I had going on. But I don't know. I would probably give it like a C+. I just don't like the way that it's like looking on the skin. I feel like it's just breaking up a lot, like right around this area and on my forehead and my chin. Now I didn't prime, I just moisturized, so I don't know if that would help. And I would probably have like blotted before now, but even still, I have other foundations that don't tend to break up like this after this many hours. Yeah, so I would probably give it a C+, which is kind of just like average. I might reach for it if I am out of a lot of my other foundations. I think if you have drier skin, it'll probably work better for you. The coverage is pretty decent. I don't think it's like full coverage, but I think it's good for like every day. I think that it looks okay. I can't really tell. Looking in the viewfinder, it looks okay on camera. In person, it doesn't look bad, but it's just not really like one of my favorites. My highlight is still there, my contour, my blush is still there. So the lasting power is pretty good, and I like ripped those lashes off a while ago. But yeah, so those are my thoughts on the Pure Cosmetics Bare It All 4-in-1 foundation. Thank you guys so much as always for watching. If you like this review and you want to see more, make sure that you subscribe so you get notified every time I upload. Thank you guys as always for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.